Billy Donovan has said despite the Thunder's win in Game 1 Sunday night, he's still not content with their performance. The team shot just over 48% behind Paul George's 36 points. It's the little things like that, Donovan says, he stresses to his team.
The thing I've tried to always talk to these guys about is the controllables. Like, what are the things that we have control over, and what are the things that we need to do at a higher level that we can control, and what are the standards, of those controllable things that we want to play to.
Jazz rookie Donovan Mitchell said they brought the pressure on OKC, but they were still able to find the bucket. Jazz not planning on altering their attack.
We did what we wanted to do. They just hit tough shots, and I think that's just been the biggest thing, make them take tough shots. At the end of the day, this is the NBA. Guys hit tough shots, and we just got to pick it up a little bit more on the defensive end, but I think we did what we wanted to do.
After all of the Sooner basketball exits, OU is starting to rebuild today. Lon Kruger and gang picked up a new addition. Aaron Calixte, a transfer from Maine, the newest Sooner. He spent 4 seasons with the Black Bears and averages 16.9 points and was 5th in the All-America East Conference in scoring. Oklahoma State looking to their future recruiting classes. I told you yesterday when Tulsa Memorial twins Caleb and Kalen Boone committed to Oklahoma State. I caught up with the duo today about their decision to become Pokes.
Because our dream is to play professional basketball, and we feel like that could be the spot where we can get to where we want to be in life from there, regardless on the court, off the court.
He was great. He made us feel confident about the decision we made, and he made it seem like there's nothing wrong with it at all. And that's exactly how we feel. It was a perfect decision.
Well, it's opportunity time in OKC. The Thunder can take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Jazz with a win tonight at home. Keep an eye on Paul George. He scored 36 points in the Game 1 win, but did aggravate an old hip contusion. Overall, the Thunder expects the Jazz to bring a bruising approach to Game 2 as they try to pull even with OKC.
They had 2 days to think about and being mad at us and get more angry, and we got to prepare for that. We got to be the aggressor from the first moment.
For the things OKC did well in Game 1, Steven Adams says there's still plenty of room for improvement.
Where can we be better? There's so many different layers, so mainly just come down to discipline on both ends of the floor. If you could do that, then pretty much, that'll increase our chances of winning.
The Jazz also has an injury to worry about. Donovan Mitchell led Utah with 27 points Sunday. He's the favorite to win NBA Rookie of the Year. Mitchell hurt his left foot in Game 1 and says he will be a game-time decision tonight.
As long as I can't restrict myself from doing certain things, like if I'm limping or whatever, if I'm out there kind of trying to adjust and not play running like my normal self, then that'll dictate.
Something to look forward to in the late rounds of next week's NFL Draft in Dallas. Students from Parkland, Florida will help announce picks in rounds 4 through 7. Family of Aaron Feist, the late assistant football coach at Stoneman Douglas High School, will also announce picks. Feist was one of 17 people killed in a shooting at the school in February. The Thunder had the chance to take full command of its series, a chance tonight to take a 2-0 lead over the Jazz. History shows teams that win the first 2 games go on to win the series 93% of the time. Injured stars on both sides, Paul George playing through a banged-up hip, Donovan Mitchell dealing with a bad left foot. The Jazz harmonious early. Rudy Gobert gives Utah a 9-0 lead. George, though, leads the Thunder back, pulls OKC within 1 after the first. In the second, George gets the contact and makes it a 4-point play. Thunder up by 1. Utah, though, would regain control. Gobert with another dunk, and Jazz would be up at the half at 7 by 7. Third quarter, here comes the Thunder. Russell Westbrook with the steal to Carmelo Anthony, and he will nail the three-pointer. And the Thunder goes on a 19-0 run. Melo puts OKC up 10. Utah would come back in the fourth quarter. Ricky Rubio gives the Jazz the 5-point lead. Mitchell not looking like a rookie at all. Jazz up 6. Bad shot selection down the stretch for the Thunder, and Melo would be off from 3. Jazz evens the series 102-95. Donovan Mitchell leading Utah with 28 points. You see the big threes numbers for OKC, but they only scored 2 points collectively in the fourth quarter.
We just didn't score enough in that fourth quarter. So,
we'll have to, go back and look at the tape and get prepared and ready to move on and go to Utah.
Shots are going to fall. Those guys are unbelievable scorers, and we trusted in those guys all season long, and we will continue to do that.
That's your Fox 23 Sports. I'm Greg Benson. We'll be right back.